Hello, and welcome to a 30-minute fitness focus movement class. This is there's two main points I want to get across here. So we're going to be focusing on the arms, the upper body. And what I really want to remind you is when we move, we want to move all the time, not just a little bit in the day and not just a little bit in the week. We want to move. So, like, if you can move more times for less, that's really the goal. This is going to be on the higher intensity of that. But my hope is if this is kind of like a newer variation of movement for you, it gives you kind of some hints of what you could just throw in periodically throughout your day or in a yoga practice, before, after a yoga practice, or whatever other physical activity you do. So that's the number one thing, is moving more, even if it's less time. And then the second thing is adding a little bit of diversity to your movement. So I want to lean into the routine part of it, but I also want to allow for changing things up when we do the exact same type of movement, and not just yoga, not just running, not just cycling, whatever the thing that you like doing, that you've kind of settled into doing. It's time to give your body a shake up, quite literally, and move it around. And if you do like this exact kind of movement all the time, then it's time to give it a shake up and try something else. So I'm hoping that the way we move today feels a little different. That's really the hope. And I hope it's energizing. I hope it's empowering. I hope it's exciting. It changes the way you feel. It elevates your mood. That's what I'm looking for. So we are going to do a couple impacts here. That's of course optional, so I'll give you some options there. But I am wearing my shoes, and the truth is, I wear my shoes even when I'm not going to be jumping, but I am doing kind of more fitnessy movements, because I want my feet to just feel supported, like in a lunge or whatever. So just FYI on that. Certainly doesn't have to translate to how you feel. And then the other thing is, I'm going to be playing music very quietly because I'm not allowed to have it on the recording. But I need that for like a little bit of like motivation and keep us going kind of thing. So I encourage you, I'm going to have the same playlist that you will have. So I encourage you to use the playlist or something else, because music is helpful. It, again, elevates us. It helps move our body, move our energy. So those are the two key points. Other than that, we're going to get started and hopefully have some fun here. So let's get started. I'm just starting my music. I talked too long and my browser went off. So again, unfortunately, I can't have that loud enough on recording, but hopefully you're playing the exact same music. So come to the top of your mat, just take a big stretch. We're focusing on upper body, but of course we move the whole body. So almost like you're swimming, you're reaching. And as you're doing this, I want you to kind of peel off of your heels. Let's do two more. Good. Step your feet a little more, hips width apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, just kind of pour over the legs, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, side bend. Inhale. Exhale, pour. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend other way. So it doesn't matter what side. Inhale up. Exhale, pour. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, this time peel your elbows down so you're doing a heart opener. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, peel those elbows down. We'll do one more like that each side. Arms up, exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, side bend. Inhale up, peel elbows down. Inhale up, exhale, pour. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale. Exhale, peel the arms back and just stand for a moment. Breathing. Good. Arms, come to the middle of your mat. Arms in the middle. And we're going to just go into some mobility with the arms. So either forward or back, because we will switch. And so again, we're focusing on this upper body and kind of specifically the arms as we move today. But we hold so much tension that's really where we want to start. We want to get the energy moving, flowing again. Especially if this kind of feels new to you. Arms up through center, circles. Good, other direction. Circles. Great. Come up through center, hands right at your chest, throw your elbows out. Just really throwing the arms. And I can already feel my shoulders kind of working. My shoulders are already getting a little tired. Throw your arms forward. Maybe the neck rolls in here. And then open, close fingers. Maybe add a little bit of stepping into the feet. Good. So we're going to come right into a kind of fitness style squat. Sit low, bounce around a little bit, check in with your shoulders. Good, and then we're going to start reaching and pulling. Just do one side. Pull. Across, pull back. So I just want you to get into kind of like the movement of it. And then I want you to make it a little more specific. So across, pull. Across, pull. So now all of a sudden the core got involved. So reach, pull. And so the elbow goes way back, but the legs are more or less static. Big exhale as you pull back. Other arm can kind of just be there at center, on your hip, wherever you want it to go. Keep going on this side. Good. We're going to switch right away. So first, nice and loose. Across, pull. Across, pull. And so when I say loose, I mean kind of the whole body goes with you. That's fine. And then make it a little more determined. Across, pull. Across, pull. Hips all of a sudden become anchored. Keep going. Few more. We're going to do a couple more. We're going to go cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, alternating sides. So now that center all of a sudden is kind of being pulled in every direction. So how do we stabilize and mobilize? Few more. Good. Go ahead and shake it out. Bring your feet together. We're going to go right into some half jacks or less low impact jacks. So arms up, opposite foot goes out. Got a little bounce in the knees. So this is good. If you would like to take it off the ground, do so. So these can be nice and easy. I want them to be equally about bringing the heart rate up, bringing the heat in the body up, as mobility for the shoulders. So just go with this. Won't be here too long. You can always drop down to that low impact. Continue. Few more. Good. Land. Gonna go into a goddess pose. So come on, sink in. Let's do a couple flushes. Straight legs, inhale. Exhale, sink in. In those flushes, we want to just kind of check in that our hips feel balanced. And then go ahead and land. Shoulders soft. We're going to make big circles. So like a bowling ball, beach ball over there to the sides. Elbows are a little soft. Good, keep going. So this can be slow. They're big circles. And we are going to kind of settle into it for a little while. And that might mean the legs get a little heated. The brain gets a little heated. The jaw. And so anytime something kind of gets heated, how can you stay and soften? How can you resist that fight or flight? And also, how can you make it softer? Less stressful, less aggravating. And really, we know one of the best tools we have for that is the breath. So sink a little lower. Settle in a little more. Notice too that as you're doing this, it's about the shoulders as much as the arms. That the blades kind of come down. There's mobility there. A few more. Get lower for the last 10. Last one. Good, shake it out. Bring your feet a little closer and actually just shake all the way around. Arms, legs, body. We're going to go into a curtsy lunge. I'll just face you, but if you prefer to be oriented on your mat differently, great. So regular lunge, we start here. Curtsy lunge, you go ahead and cross the back leg on the center line. So I'm going to let you do that in the way you need. Get low. And so we're going to just allow this little bounce, like a little mini pulse. And you're going to go tap, 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 tap with the right, tap with the left, tap, tap with the left, tap with the right. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it pulls you off center a little bit. Keep going. So I've lost my bounce as I've gotten into the talking, and that's totally cool. You don't have to bounce. We'll do about 5 more. About 2 more. One more full. Good. Good job, everybody. Go ahead and shake. We're going to go back into that goddess. Not as long this time. So I want you low. This time, little circles. And you can add a little bit of that bouncing in the hips as well. It's just little circles. How's that going? I know the shoulders are feeling it. We'll have a little break after this, a little different movement. Well, sorry. After this series, I think you know we've got another side in the curtsy lunge. Keep going. You can do it. Diversify movement. Couple more. Good. Go ahead and come and shake. Awesome. Other foot in front. We didn't choose a side last time. Find your lunge. Cross it over. Make sure that feels okay. Both knees can be bent a little bit. Front knee obviously fully bent. And we'll go back again. So, tap, tap. I actually realize I said it different now that I'm saying it again. So, it's tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Keep going. I wonder I was a little confused. Sorry about that. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Allow it to pull you off center. And then add a bounce if you can. If it's just too much, don't do it. Keep going. Let's do about 5 more. That's full cycles. 2 more cycles. Last one. Good. Come through center. Shake. Nice job. Okay, so we're going to do the first thing slow. We're going back into a jumping jack, but we're going to do it slow to start. And then we're going to add the impact if you want. So, one leg out, in, opposite arm, and leg out, punch. Leg out, in, punch. And so you're like, how is this a break? And the answer is that it's a big free movement. Keep going like this, or jumping jack, punch. 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 Keep going. Couple more of these. Good. Shake it off. Awesome job. So, coming to your regular squat. Sink in. Mobilize upper body. So a little shoulder shrug. Little kind of chest opening. Good. Land. Center. We're going to drop into a squat. Lift in elbow to knee. Down. Lift. Down. Lift. Down. Lift. Down. Lift. Down, lift, keep going. Couple more. Last two. One more. Good. Go ahead and just let it go. We're going to come back to the top of our mat. Reach arms up. Exhale, fold. We're going to come onto our hands and go right into downward dog to start. Just take a moment. So you're in downward dog. Let it kind of soften. Start by going inhale plank, exhale dog. Inhale plank, exhale dog. Inhale plank, exhale dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. So inhale plank, exhale tap. Inhale plank, exhale tap. Opposite hand to shin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So keep going. I'm going to just give an option. So an option would be inhale arm, exhale tap. Inhale other arm, exhale tap. Or just simply maybe coming from knees to dog, knees to dog. So keep going. Couple more. Good, and then go ahead and drop your knees. Good. Couple circles of your hips. We're going to come into, we'll do this with the modification first for everyone, and then we'll just go right into it. So, hands and knees, tap, shoulders, tap, 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 tap. And this is great work for the arms and the core without even lifting the knees off the ground. So you can walk your hands forward for kind of a half plank. That's going to give a little more, like a good in between, even though I think that first option is challenging enough. Final option, lift the knees, tap. And I like a little wider feet for stability. Couple more. One more. Good. Drop the knees. We're going right into, so you can land however you want. If you need to sit in a different way, do, or stand. Up and down. Like a V. Keep going. Just kind of let the energy shift, even though it's still hard, right? It's a different kind of hard. That's why that diversity of movement is so important, even in a practice. We get so used to one thing, one kind of hard. I think about this every spring when I ride my bike up a hill for the first time and think I'm, my lung capacity is in a good place. And then I ride my bike up a hill and I remember that's a completely different thing than what I do normally in the winter. Good. A couple more of these. Good. Out. Those little circles. Not too many, I promise. Just keep going. You can do it. Okay, good. We'll do about 10. Good, and then just go. Nice and fluid. This shouldn't feel hard. Fluid arms, just circling around the heart. Loosen up the neck, loosen up the jaw, loosen up the brain. All of that is, and there will be a hard part. There's still going to be a little bit of hard parts, but we're so close to resting. Couple more, just a little longer. Moving energy, those channels of communication. Kind of shake free the things that are frustrating, shake free the things that we're excited about. Just for more space. Couple more. Good, soften. Let the energy settle. Let it just go where it needs to go. Good, go ahead and come on up. Forward fold. Hang those elbows, a little soft. Neck soft. And then pull all the way up. We're going to stand at one end of the mat. We're going to kind of sink into a squat. Arms should be really free, even though you've done a lot of strength building after that movement. Let's bring right arm underneath. Eagle wrap. If you need to hold the shoulders instead, do. And then we're going to just do little steps, little steps, little steps, little steps. Other way. We'll go 2 journeys down on one arm side, and then the other. So stay with this first side. Try to stay low. Good, and then free it up. Shake it out. Arms up, left arm underneath, my tighter side. Always, always, always. Just how it goes. Doesn't matter what kind of movement I do. And then we go. So sitting into that squat, trying to stay low. Just noticing what happens in the arms when we move around. We usually don't move around in eagle pose. Good. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Nice job. We're starting our wind down. We are going to hold the foot, whichever foot that is, bend the knee. Reach your other arm up beside your ear. Soften your standing leg. Stay like this, or dancer pose. Kick, open. Good. Bring your back, the lifted leg behind your standing leg. Fold over those legs. Come to stand. Bring your right arm in front of your left. Side bend. So you're all wrapped up. Other side bend. Good, unlace. Opposite leg. That's the one you're standing on. Bend the other knee. Hold the foot. Soften your standing leg. Arm beside your ear. Kick back. Dancer. Just breathe into it. Feel that opening. Good. Foot behind, standing leg. Fold. Feel this. Come on up, left wrist in front. Side bend one way. Up through center, side bend the other way. Good, come up through center. Soften, do a couple shoulder shrugs. Shoulder shrugs the other way. Interlace your hands behind your back. Bring them over towards your right waist. Bring your ear towards your right shoulder so left shoulder, left neck are stretched. Other way. Hands come over towards left waist. Ear towards left shoulder. Good. Soften. Big circles, but nice and soft. Feet are wide, hip circles. Last thing, neck circles. Other way. Good. Just stand. Be where you are. Thanks so much for being here. I hope this was fun. I hope it was different. I hope it energized and elevated you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.